Hi, welcome to another episode of TheCh Ride with me, TheCh Black. So, it's Feb, right? It's Valentine's month and the month of love and all that lovey-dovey stuff. So, in light of that, I thought it would be fitting for us to discuss relationships and love and all of that red roses stuff this month. But today, what we're chatting about is something that's a little bit opposite to relationships. It's singlehood, right? And I'm going to expose myself and tell you I was single for the longest time. I actually had to sit back and really count the years that I was single for. You know, like you think to yourself, okay, when did I break up with that guy? That, the last guy you were in a proper relationship with. You're not talking like the 2-minute flings or 2-minute or 2-second relationships. Those don't count. You're like, when was the last time I was in a proper relationship? When did I break up with that person? And then you start counting from there. And then I got to 5, not 5 seconds or minutes or 5 months, no, 5 years, right? So I was single for about 5 years, and it had its perks, it had its downs and things like that. But what I've realized is life really isn't like completely different when you're single to when you're in a relationship. You're still you. The things that interest you still interest you. The things that you want to do, you still want to do. Your dreams are still your dreams. Those things don't change. You know what I mean? It's just that now you're in love. Now you have somebody to share those experiences in the life with. But you're still yourself. You know, if you're the type of person that loved to spend money on hair, makeup, and clothes and looking good and all of that stuff, it's not going to change whether you're single or not. You will still want to look good whether you're single or not. If you're the type of person that likes to go out and party, whether you're single or not, that won't change. Well, some people it does change, you know what I mean? But you don't want to be in a relationship and go and now change yourself. You obviously now you have an additional person to do those things with. So maybe you're still partying, but you're just not partying with the same people. Now you're partying with him. You know what I mean? That becomes a change type of thing. But you're still yourself, and there's a lot of things that still stay the same. But the one thing that is different, which I love, the thing is, when you're single, people don't necessarily judge you for being single. They pity you. It's the most annoying thing ever. And for me, it crawled under my skin because I was still going through a phase of my life where I actually gave a damn about what people thought about me, you know. I still do a little bit, but I'm working on it. But the thing is, that's why it got to me, because I actually gave a shit about what people thought about me. So there is this like deep pity that they give to you when they hear that you're single. They're like, but like, what's wrong? You know, let's dig deep into this. Like, what's going wrong? And you're like, why does it have to seem like something is wrong with me because I'm choosing to be single now? You know, it's not that people are not taking interest. And some people would say to me, maybe your expectations of a guy are just unrealistic. Maybe you expect too much. You know, just give it a chance, TD. You know, you've only met this guy for 2 weeks. Give it a chance. You know, maybe like a month later you'll realize he's actually the one. But I'm like, it's not feeling right now. It's not going to change a minute later. It's not going to change a month later. This is not right. Why must we waste each other's time? So that's the biggest reason why I stayed single for that long, because I couldn't find somebody that I actually felt right being with, like where it just, I didn't have doubts. Like it just felt like this is proper. You know, some people that I would date, it felt like, okay, it could work for now, but like I actually don't see a future with this person, or like, but he's too goofy for me. Hey, like there was always something wrong, and I couldn't pretend or just like hang in there. Maybe a year from now I'll feel different. No, I'm not about that life. I'm really not about that life. I was like, this doesn't feel okay. Goodbye. Let's not waste each other's time. So that's why I stayed single for a long time. And you know, it really annoyed me when people pitied me. That was the worst part. But it got really deep when my mom started saying funny things. You know, when your mom, when your mom, who is a typical black African mother, you know, when she starts hinting, girl, you've been single for too long, then you know, okay, maybe I must think about this. You know what I mean? Like, this one time, we were just talking about age in general. And then I remembered that, like, I'm 27. And I was like, oh my word. Mama, why is it 27 actually? And she said to me, yeah, and like, I've been wondering, like, are you really gonna be 27 and have no proper relationship? She legit said those words. Kasotho though, in Sotho, not in English. But she legit said those words, and I was like, what? This is a woman that I've never spoken to about being in a relationship, about boys with me, ever. Like off topic, like off limits topic that was for us. So this was the first time she spoke about a relationship and me in the same sentence. So I was a little bit taken aback. I was a bit shocked, and I just like giggled a bit and just moved on to the next topic. You know what I mean? But it's crazy when even your mom starts hinting that, girl, you gotta get a man. But even then, I didn't let it put any pressure on me, because again, I'm not about pretending or hanging in there when things don't feel right. And I had reached a point in my life where I was actually okay with being alone. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do miss it. You miss having somebody to talk to randomly. You miss having somebody to hold or to say the nice things to you, you know, whisper sweet nothings in your ears and stuff. You miss that stuff, right? But at the same time, you're like, it's not worth being in a relationship that you kind of don't feel is gonna go anyway. So I was okay with having those lonely moments, that sacrifice. I was okay with that, you know what I mean? But yeah, basically, like, for me, it's amazing being in being in the right relationship is an amazing experience. But I would never trade those 5 years of singlehood for anything. If I had to relive my life, and God would say to me, those 5 years that you were single, my child, here's a good man that I'm giving to you that you could have for those 5 years, good looking and everything, you know, I would say, Keshap, actually, I'll take being single. Because here's the thing, in your 20s, you're learning a lot about yourself. You're growing so much. And having that privilege is what it is, to only have the responsibility of learning about you and getting to know you better, rather than having to get to know you and somebody else and then making those two personalities work when you don't even understand either one of those personalities, because you're still trying to understand yourself. That's, you know, that's probably challenging, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's impossible, and I'm not saying it's probably super hard, but I'm saying for this person, for me, it probably would have been hard. So that's why for me, those 5 years of singlehood were just precious. And I'm not saying I know myself fully now. I'm still going through that process. But it was crucial for me to be able to be just with me, and to learn to just be with myself, and to learn who is this me person before I have to learn an entire person as well. You know what I mean? I enjoyed those years. It, like I said, it had its ups and downs, but I enjoyed the ups so much that I would not trade it for anything. So if you're single out there and you feel like it's been long, calm down, relax, enjoy it. You'll find that when you start enjoying it the most, that's when this, like, you know, Mr. Perfect just comes knocking on your door, and you're like, I've been waiting for you for a long time, and now that I'm enjoying being single, you sure have. Your timing, my guy. But you still say yes anyway. So yeah, enjoy singlehood, you know, learn about you, because clearly if God is not bringing that guy yet, it means that this phase of your life, you're not learning the things that God is like, I need you to learn during this phase of your life. So learn those things, get to know you, get to love you. And once you've learned what God needs you to learn during the singlehood, he'll come. Otherwise, have yourselves a great week. I'll be back again with another episode of the Chat Ride. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and share and do the things.